Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I am going to show you quite a few different consignments, stuff that I bought, purchase returns. We're going to open a pack, stuff I have for sale, and then we're also going to do a box break. Many of you have been wanting to do that for a while. We'll do prices. I am going to verify everything's good inside the contents first. The one pack we'll open up will be another one of these Neo Discovery Booster packs. For Jason, he's going for the Butterfree, so hopefully he'll get that. And a few people want to get that Butterfree now. Alright, so I do not have an update for the giveaway just yet on this. It's almost been a week since my last video, and I realize that's almost unacceptable. Which I'm sorry guys, there's a lot going on with these consignments, a lot going on with customers coming in. I had 3 pallets of a certain type of product. I'm going to show you guys too during the video. Alright, so first up, we have a Crystal Nidoking PSA 9 CS14, so if you want to bid on that, these should all be active I would think by now, because some of the stuff, all of this is from before the weekend, so if you had some consignments that arrived today, I'm going to try to have them scheduled out today, and they might even be listed for start tonight, because Monday's usually a great night for auctions. And alright, next up we have, these should all be CS7. We've got an Alakazam PSA 7. We've got a Zapdos Near Mint 8. This is the corrected version. Oh, actually, scratch that. This is the 1999-2000 version, the version that comes from the Tempest deck. All of these are the same. They've got the Cosmos foil. And then they have the 1999-2000 at the bottom. Now there is a Zapdos out there that has the same foiling without the 1999-2000 at the bottom, but it is very, very rare. And then all the ones with the regular foil that we're used to you can get those in the error or the corrected, where it has like the evolution box over the holo, but this version only comes like this. Next up we have an 8.5 Charizard from Evolutions, and then we have an 8.5 Dark Charizard, probably the best one from those 4 that are coming out from that consignee. A lot of mid-tier, low-tier, high-tier cards. I really, like I said, I'm really enjoying the consignment stuff. I don't typically take in raw cards, but we had some good ones. So we have an Espeon Gold Star, a Registeel Gold Star, Latios Gold Star, Celebi Gold Star, Rayquaza Gold Star, and then an Espeon. I believe this one was probably the best one. I described this one as like an excellent near mint. And for those of you wondering, this is actually a stain right here. I've tried rubbing it out quite a bit, but even like the acetone, with the really dry weather, was pulling on my skin quite a bit, but I got all of it off of the face of my hand. Hopefully cards aren't going to be coming anywhere in contact with stain. I would not allow that. So you can see right here, I think I described this as an excellent near mint. You can see very light scratches here on the left side. Usually with raw cards I over describe, or I try to. But the reason, with those light scratches that were there, I'd probably still give this a near mint grade, but the reason I went to an excellent near mint is because if you look on that top side right there, you can see it's got some definite whitening that's showing up. So in my opinion, this would be about a 6 from PSA. Maybe a 7. It might squeeze it out just because how clean the front in general is, but I went ahead and described this as excellent near mint. I believe the rest of them I've described as anywhere from played, forward. The Espeon actually looked pretty good. I think it was the edge wear mostly around the back side. The front looked clean. One of them looked actually really clean, other than like weird like card dent. So like the Celebi, if you're looking at this card, from the front side, you would almost think that it is a mint card. I mean, it looks super clean. And on the back side, if you're looking at it straight on, you don't really see edge wear, but if you look in that top left corner, see how there's like an indentation almost in the shape of a card, like it was on the top of a stack of cards, and like it just kind of curled around it. So if you do see this when you're bidding on it, that's why I have it as played, because of that, because anywhere that you send that to be graded is large enough that I would think that they would mark down significantly on the grade for it. But otherwise, this is a really clean card. So if you're looking for a binder copy of a Celebi Gold Star, one that looks really good in a binder and really doesn't have that much damage, I would definitely consider, for something like this. But I'm curious to see where the Espeon Gold Star goes, and of course the Rayquaza Gold Star. I mean, that's always a big hitter. So these are some really good raw cards. These are all be under CS8. And for those of you wondering, like, I realize a lot of you are my new viewers. You're probably not subscribed. You probably have no idea who I am. But if you go to my eBay store, it's a link down there in the description. If you want to wade through all the different listings that I have, if you put in CS8, like you just search CS8, only these cards will pop up. It should only be these cards. So That way you can find these a little bit more quickly. Of course, if you search for the individual card, you can find it, but that's so that you can find all the raw cards, you know, that are under that consignee. It helps me identify the stuff that people send to me as well. Next up we have, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so this was a purchase from one of the best in the business. We've got Old School Pokemon. He does have his own YouTube. I watch his stuff. I'm actually a patron of his. I don't know anything about Whatnot. Maybe you can scan that and figure it out yourself. But he does great on eBay, and I won a lot of this stuff off of him. Actually, I didn't win it. I put in an offer, and he accepted them, so I was really happy about that. Knocking out a lot of my PSA 10 base set Unlimited cards. I have all of First Edition, all of Shadowless, and I've just never pursued Unlimited because it wasn't that big of a pursuit. You always want to pursue, if you're trying to complete a set, the hardest stuff first. Well, usually that's the case because it's going to, in general, see bigger price jumps. On the flip side, you know, if say you bought the Charizard during the hype, you would have seen a huge decrease in price. So it's not always the best advice. However, in general, it is the best advice. Rattata, Starmie, all of these I think I got for $45 or less. I believe that's what it was. In general, I think I offered $45 on the Pokemon, except for a few of them. The trainers I offered $40, I believe, or $35. I can't really remember. And I think on the energy, there's one energy I offered $30. And I probably would have got them for a similar price in auction, maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher, who knows. But you know what? I was definitely happy to get them from Nick. He's a great guy. I will give him business anytime that I can. And I hope you guys do too. A lot of you come to me with questions about raw cards, cards like this that you can buy, but you know, not so high end, just regular set cards. Well, this guy has them, so go check out his eBay, and you can probably get them there for a really good price, and he'll take care of you. Great customer service. Next up, I got this one back from PSA. If you remember, I submitted this along with something else at the time. I think it was a Charizard. Was it a pack? No, I think it was the German First Edition PSA 10 card. And of course, this was on a different level. It's a completely different holder. But I got this one back, and I think it looks pretty good. You know, I've been worried about, you know, how the packs would fold over, but you know, I think it looks pretty good. So I really like that. I'm glad it come back safely, and this will be going into my personal collection right away. What else do we have here? I'm still pulling out stuff from this box. Now we got something pretty special right there. We've got a Black Label Charizard V-Star. How quick was that? And CS15, if you just even want, like, I would just encourage you just to check this one out and see what it's going to end at. Usually the first one goes for a really good price. I don't know if there's been other ones have popped up, so I could be wrong there, but this is definitely got to be one of the first ones. But hello, Rusty. May this card bring much joy to a happy collector. Shout out to Vera, Mom, Squirt, and Lee. Cade Cunningham for Roy. Thank you greatly for all that you do for the community. Best blessings, Matt. Well, I definitely appreciate you sending this to me. It's going to make for a really cool auction, and hopefully whoever bids, they follow through, because that's the biggest thing, the downfall with a lot of these auctions. You know, I block as many buyers as I can that don't pay, that retract their bids, that I can tell have bad intentions. I try to monitor shield bids and that kind of stuff. In fact, I even found out about one of my consignees who had bid on his stuff, and then I went back and I refunded back to the third highest bid. So the people didn't know it. They'd already paid for it. They'd won for the item. Say someone had won for $100. The second highest bidder was, if it was the seller, and because I went and checked all the names and stuff, say they bid the 95 or whatever, and the winning bid was 100. If the third highest bid was, say, at $50, I refunded all the way back to the 50, and that was just to make sure that I took care of the people that bid on my stuff. And there's no way that I can always know that, but I did find out about that case. I want you guys to know that if that does ever happen, I will make sure that you are taken care of. And in no way is that connected with this guy, but I just really hope that for his sake, that whoever does bid on it, they win it. They do follow through with their payment, because it really kind of sucks when you bring something out. People are really happy, they're excited to see where the card goes, and then it goes unpaid, because then you got to relist it, and then it's a whole different situation all over again. And it's like, well, why didn't they want it? You know, and sometimes it falls back into a different situation. But for me, like, this is a really cool card. You know, I'm so glad he sent it to me, and you'll definitely get an IG post here in a few days when it gets a little bit closer to ending. I think we're on, well, we might be on already close to day 4 or 5, but it looks cool, perfect all around. And thanks for sending it to me. Now this one I won. I want to say I won through eBay. Maybe it was eBay. It might have been through Golden or somewhere, or maybe that was the Beedrill. But I got it for a pretty decent price. I thought this was on my list. I guess it wasn't, because I went to add it to my registry, and like, you already have a 10 in here. So this one I may set back, or if there is someone out there who wants to buy it, you know, I may consider selling that one out. Next up, we have an Arcanine. I don't know if this guy sold me this card or the stuff below him. Unfortunately, I didn't sort it out. But either way, whoever this guy is, if he sold me this Arcanine or the cards below it, he did a really good job of packaging, because I will not stick your little card in here if you don't take care of me. So thank you very much for the prices and for fast shipping. So there's the Arcanine. That's another base set card. Then I believe this was, I think these may have actually been from this guy. But we've got these 4 right here. These are all Gym Challenge. We've got a Sabrina's Abra, Sabrina's Ghastly, Koga's Golbat, and Blaine's Rhyhorn. I think I got these in cheap buy nows as well. I started noticing that some of the bids and stuff that I was losing, I could just go buy them for, you know, 30, 40 bucks. So why would I put in a bid, you know, for 45? You know, a lot of times you still win out that way, because you're going to win some for significantly less, and you know, you might win for a few of them a little bit higher, and then you can save on shipping. But when I bought these, they were good prices, and that was probably from this guy right here, Dual Collectible. Did buy some more from the TCG Genius. I think I got these in a buy now from this guy too. It was the same kind of deal. I think I saw this card up in an auction, so I checked it out buy now, saw his name, and then I went ahead and snagged some of these. We got Unknown W, Unknown X, Dark Artillery, Gligar, and then a Pidgeot from Legendary Collection. Great prices on 10s. You know, I need to check out your shop, see if you have more stuff that I need for my list. So what else do we have here? Oh, there we go. Here's some more consignment items. These are all, they'll have CS13 in them in the title. So this is a Ditto, Mint 9. Got a Kabutops, Mint 9. Vileplume, Mint 9. We got the Flareon, Jungle, Mint 9. And then check this out. Also have a pristine, or no, not pristine, a perfect Charizard. So he's got 10s in all 4 of these subcategories. And this guy we've seen several times before. Normally he submits this stuff right here. And he did send in a few more packs. Actually, this one might be for a different guy. But you can see his right here. Yeah, those 2 are relists, I believe. But we've got the Fossil Japanese. So we got 2 Fossil, and then we have the Neo Discovery Booster Pack. So these will be under the CS13. But I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. You know, the perfect 10s. You know, I don't know if the gold label rings out as much as the black label. It could just be because of, you know, how, you know, the black label normally, we know it, you know, brings a premium, or it could be, you know, the perfect 10s, they may be just as hard to get. I mean, I really don't know. From what I'm seeing, CGC may have pulled back the reins on how hard it is to get a 10, but I'm not too sure on that. I have noticed a few more coming through. That may just be because there's a lot more volume coming through, but I think only time will tell. Once they come out with the pop report, maybe we can figure out, you know, what's harder, you know, the perfect 10 or the black label 10. I think they kind of stepped it up. You know, if you have 3 sub 10s and a 9.5, CGC labels it as pristine, which is the same as the name for the black label, you know, 10. And you know, both of them do for the regular 9.5 Gem Mint, which is the same as a PSA 10. And you know, then this right here is, you know, considered the perfect, or the name that they put on it. But whether it's actually harder than the black label pristine, I mean, I think it's, I don't know if we'd ever be able to tell that, unless, you know, we could compare a large amount of the pop. And then we also have, I bought these right here. We have a Ty Charizard 25th anniversary pack, and then we also have a reverse hollow lantern. Both added to my collection. Definitely happy to add those. Now, the decks that I was telling you about earlier, the 3 pallets, actually I got the Battle Academies in. So I've actually got these up for sale. For those of you who are watching with kids, I don't know how you made it 15 minutes into my video. But anyways, you can get these decks for pretty cheap. The cheapest one is a Cinderace. I think I'm selling for like $5 a piece. You get a full 60 card deck, and it comes with one V, the Cinderace V. They are just loose in the deck, but it's a cheap way to get, just a simple deck. It does say advanced on the top, or it does, I thought it did. Maybe it was just on that one. This says player 1. So the advanced deck, maybe that's the Eevee one. You got player 2. The Pikachu deck, I think I've got it like $7 or so, just because it's Pikachu. People have a tendency to like that one a little bit more all around, and it's got a pretty cool artwork. But the Eevee deck I've got is a little bit more expensive because it does have the exclusive promos. I got this one at $8, and it's got the Eevee promo, which is Sword and Shield number 65. But then it's got the, I don't know why they stuck a few of those energies in upside down. There's a Galarian Obstagoon. So I can find them. Thought there was. Well, I know there is. I just gotta find it. It's an exclusive promo as well. Oh yeah, right there. Sword and Shield number 193. So you get 2 of those. So you actually get 3 Sword Shield promos within this deck. So that's why it's $1 more. And technically they're all exclusive because every one of them have these little unique markers on it. So like you see the Eevee right there. So for the advanced deck, you can see that these are not numbered, but the ones that are in this deck, they are numbered. So if you have 3 Pikachus, for example, they're all going to have a different number. Which they had a Battle Academy Pikachu deck in the first year, which was 2019 as well. And I think there was 4 different Pikachus. So for those of you who are Pikachu collectors, and worse yet, PSA 10 Pikachu collectors, yeah, you got to go for these. But anyways, they're pretty cheap if you want to buy them decks. I do add shipping onto that, but you can combine, or if you want to buy bulk. I've got a lot of them. I mainly did it for my numbers, and it's a lot of work. But now for the final thing that I want to show you guys before we open up the Neo Discovery Pack, we're actually going to break this booster box. This is what's going to be for sale. I am going to sell them unweighed. The vast majority of you wanted them to be sold unweighed. The price is going to be $350. However, if you are a channel member, your discount does apply. So if you are a Charmander level, you get $5 off. If you're Charmeleon, you get $10 off. And if you're a Charizard, you get $25 off. And right now, I do not have them up on the website because as of recording this, I wanted to make sure everything was legit. I won this off PWCC. You can see right there. I got it for a pretty good price. I got it for cheaper than the fossil. I don't know if it just went unnoticed or what happened there, but it looked like a pretty good box. But I am going to open it, and we're going to check it out. And then the openings on these may be farther out than the normal 2 days, which is another reason why I didn't stick it up on the website. But if you are interested, send me an email or send me your PayPal, and I will, I'll send you an invoice. You can have them shipped sealed. You can have them open up on the channel, whatever you want. We're just going to verify there's 36 packs in here. I'll check out the weight after the video. Just make sure it's 12 heavies. And then, of course, they'll get shuffled back in together. But it looks like 36 packs. 3, 6, 9. 18. Is this a 10? This might be stuck 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Alright, so there you go. You got your 36 booster packs. They're all there. So that box checks out. I don't see anything, like, it looks really consistent on the packs. They feel great. Don't see any color that looks wrong with it. The box looked good as well. It wasn't like that was. Usually that's your first indication, but it's very clean on the inside of it. You don't see any marks in there that shouldn't be there. And it's not the case that, if you did see something brown inside, that it is a bad box. But if you don't see any, usually that's a good indication. Alright, so those will be for sale. Send me an email if you want one. Otherwise, wait for it to come up on the website. I'll send out an email to my group that has me on their email list as well, or has their email on my list. And then this will be the last pack that we open up. We do still have Neo Discovery booster packs. If you're wanting to buy some of those, you can couple them with the jungle packs. You can have some open, some sealed. You can pick how you want that done. But like I said, it may take more than the usual within 2 business days, just because I'm not doing as many videos right now while I'm super busy. Oh man, we got kids plays coming up and all kinds of stuff. But this pack is for Jason. And he wanted the Butterfree. I'm hoping that's a Butterfree right there for you, buddy. The last person who wanted Butterfree got the Umbreon, so that was pretty sweet. And you can get a lot. You can get several of the same holo within a box. You can do that even in Watsu, but you're going to have to do that in Neo Discovery because every pack has a holo, and there are 60 packs in the box. I think there's 17, or I guess there might be 19 holos on the Neo Discovery side for Japanese, because there's 17 on the English side. I think Yan was number 17. That's the last one. But on the Japanese side, you also have Butterfree and Beedrill, which are holos, which are not holos on the English. Well, you got Dark Raichu too, so I believe there's 20 holos. So I guess you can get up to, I guess on average, you're going to get about 3 per holo. Sorry if some of that sounded like gibberish. If you guys want to help out the channel, hit that subscribe button. And here we go. Here's a holo for Jason. Ooh, not bad. You did not get the Butterfree, but you did pull a very nice Tyranitar. Definitely one of the heavy hitters for the set. Wouldn't it be sweet if there was like this mega swirl right there in the middle of that little black void? Oh, well, I mean, I guess you might not be able to see it because it almost, I can't even really tell the holo pattern right there. So who knows? Maybe there is one right there. But congrats, Jason. I know you didn't get the Butterfree that you wanted, but you did get a really good pull with the Tyranitar. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. Sorry I haven't been hitting you guys up with as many videos lately. There's a lot of good content out there, though. I've been watching a lot of different people, and I'm just trying to chug through the work and make sure that all my customers are taken care of. I'll try to do more videos as I get the time, but if I don't, just know that I'm thinking about you guys, and I really appreciate all the support that you do have for the channel. Thanks.